Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Elite Series Boba Fett. So as far as what does he come with, he obviously comes with the stand that you see here. It says Star Wars. There's one peg over here for the right foot. Up underneath, nothing really special. It's plastic. But on the Elite figure, just about all of this is die cast. There's a few plastic pieces like the gun and like this little top section up here. And this is kind of a rubbery plastic. But for the most part, or I guess this too, for the most part, it's all die cast metal. So I wanted to give you guys a little 360 here. We're going to bring in the 6-inch Black Series version. So you can see those two side by side. There's some areas to where this is actually a better version than the Black Series, and there's some instances where the Black Series is better than the Elite. So we'll show those off to you here in a second. So bringing these guys in, you can see that both of them have some pretty nice paint detail. There's some areas that are colored a little bit different. Some of the stuff you see is like the red here. You don't see it painted here. The helmet, where the little yellow lines, they are a little bit more fine, and they go a little bit further back in the helmet. There's definitely a lot more little damage or scuffs up on the Elite Series than there is on the Blackline Series. Still, you can see the bullet holes and little dings and stuff like that. You can see the ding up here. It's pretty predominant. Then whenever you go to the little wrist here, let me get these to focus. I can see that there's a little bit more paint detail on here, and the fact that this is brown and there's green over here. You go the same thing over here. You can see a little bit more color with the black and some silver. Over here you just get, well, I guess you get a little bit of black and silver as well. But again, green, brown. The boots are a little bit different as far as color goes, if I can get those in there so you can see those. And again, you get a little bit of silver. Down here you get a holster for the gun or the pistol, where he does not have that. He just has a couple of bags here. So the belt is different. So you can see that you have all these little pockets with the belt here. This goes all the way around, and those little bags are actually sitting here on the back sides. So a little bit different there. The little rocket pack here, you can definitely see there's a lot changed. Where this is green, has some brown, yellow, silver little highlights, some dings in it. You get all kinds of different paint on this one here, so we'll just kind of focus in on it. You get the silver, brown, you kind of get this like tan or beige color, the blue, red, silver, black. There's dings up in it as well. So as far as the rocket pack goes, man, this one is pretty awesome. Now, it doesn't detach. It's actually like, I guess, bolted in to the figure, so can't remove it. But let's take a look at the one accessory that does come separate. And you can see the gun, it's done black here, to where on the Black Series it's brown. But everything else is just black with it. You can see some nice silver paint. And this is silver where it's kind of got like a goldish wash to it or something like that. So again, with this being plastic, it kind of gets warped after it's been sitting in his hand the entire time. But yeah, not too bad. Now, as far as the articulation of the figure, Boba Fett, just some very kind of classic poses to where he's just kind of sitting there to the side like this. That's really good for him. So the fact that you don't have to have a crazy articulated figure to pull off some cool poses for Bubba, like this is kind of the way I have the Black Series version, just kind of sitting there, looking to you at the side. You don't have to have crazy articulation for this guy, I think, to look good on your shelf, to where some of the other ones, it would be preferred. But as far as articulation with this guy, the head, man, I haven't moved any of it. Like, I took it out of the package and like posed them this way. I was like, yep, looks good, and haven't touched them since then. But moving all these joints for the first time, really, the head does kind of go back side to side. It does rotate here, looks up and down. Man, just kind of, that's the one plastic piece, so kind of keep it straight. These shoulders go back and forth. They really don't go out that much because you have these shoulder pads that kind of hinder them a little bit there. But they do rotate. Again, this is die-cast metal on die-cast metal, and then paint over it. So whenever you're rotating any of this stuff, or trying to get some movement, and you feel that now it's metal on metal, you just kind of want to stop there. Don't try to force it, because you're going to end up scraping paint off of each other. You do have the elbow bin right here, And I thought it was going to have some articulation here, because it kind of looks like it would, right? But I can't seem to bend it. Now it looks like it's all connected there, yeah. The wrist does rotate, as you can see. The waist gets some movement out of that. The legs, forward, back some. They go in and out quite a bit. No thigh cut. You do have a 90 or almost 90 degree bend there at the knees. And then the foot can go forward and back. And it's pretty much his articulation. You can see that this kind of moves out of the way. I kind of tuck it right between his arm, and this beautiful looking booster pack here, or jet pack. But that's kind of a quick look at the Elite Series Boba Fett. I think, honestly, as far as Elite Series figures go, I think he's one of the better ones. I think him and Darth Maul are probably the two better ones. So we'll take a look at some of the other ones here a little bit later. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. So, peace.